So, if you're like most people, and by most people I mean 90 to 95% of investors and traders, you're probably losing money in the stock market. And the weird thing is, you could be losing money in the stock market and not even know why. So in this video, I'm gonna break down the 3 reasons why I was losing money in the stock market and how I flipped that around and now am making money as a trader and an active investor. And hopefully you guys can apply this to your investing and trading and start going from red to green. So, number 1 biggest point that was an issue in my trading and that I see in most other people's trading is they have no risk management plan. Now, for you guys that don't know what risk management is, I'm gonna give you an analogy. It would be like building a house without a foundation. A trading plan without proper risk management is faulty, it's risky, it's dangerous, it's gonna crumble like your house with no foundation is. And so having a proper risk management is understanding what you're risking on every single trade, having it being very defined, and adhering to this plan on every single trade you get into. So a very general rule of thumb that most people use is a risk of 1% of their total account value per trade. Now this allots them enough trades to hopefully be able to fulfill their edge and see their edge come to fruition. And so this can be different from every single person, but roughly it's about 1%. Number 2, now this is one that I was losing thousands upon thousands of dollars per month doing, and it took me so long to catch this in my trading. So here's the point. I was taking random trades. I had created a defined trading plan. I had back tested it. I had proof of concept. I was going out there, I was trading it, I was doing well. I would have a nice green day, it'd be up a couple $100. And then about 11 p.m. West Coast time, I would have some weird anomaly pop up, some stocks running on some crazy news or some big dramatic events happening, and I'm looking on Twitter and all these traders are getting in this trade, and I decide, I'll just try this. I'll just hop in and see what happens. The famous last words of a trader. I'll just see what happens. Get in that trade, wipe out my whole day. Sometimes I would lose all the money I made on that day. Sometimes I would lose all the money I made on that week off of one delinquent trade. Did not fall into alignment with any of my setups of what I trade, and it would really hinder my progress. So I would have a couple nice days and then go back. So it was 1 step forward, 2 steps back constantly. Number 3. Now there's this old adage that you never go broke by taking profits, or being in the green is always a good thing, or all these little cheesy sayings that traders and investors throw out there. And I'm here to call on this whole entire concept. The whole idea of just taking any money when you have it is absolutely ridiculous. I'm gonna break it down for 2 parts. First part, if you're not adhering to your risk management plan like we originally talked about, and you're keeping a positive risk to reward on all of your trades, you're probably gonna be losing money. If you're not losing money now, you will be losing money in the long run because you simply cannot survive if you don't have a positive risk reward. So if I'm risking 2 to constantly make 1, it's very unlikely, unless I have an insanely high win rate, that I'll ever be making money in the stock market. So if you're always just taking the money as soon as you can possibly get your hands on it, you're selling yourself short. So let your trades and your investments play out. A lot of times I'll get into a trade and I'll walk away. I'll have my risk set up, I'll have my targets in place, and I'll walk away because I know the longer that I watch that, the more impulsive I'm going to feel to take that money and just, take the money and run, essentially. That's the worst thing you can do to yourself as a trader. There's a time and a place to take the money. Sometimes the trade's not working out, it's giving you signs that you need to get out, but that is rarely the case. A lot of times these trades will go much further than you ever anticipate. So this is why it's also very important to go back and reflect on all your previous trades, because you'll be surprised on how many of them ended up going to your target and beyond. The other thing, a lot of traders don't scale out. I will always scale out of a piece of my position to allow some for a market gift, as I like to call it. So what will happen is, let's say I'll take off 2/3 of my position and I'll leave that other third on and put a semi-unrealistic target out there. And a lot of times, more times than you would think, the market will get to that unrealistic target of mine. And so these little wins, or these little anomalies that pop up which can result in big wins, can do a lot for growing your account and having a positive P&L curve. Alright guys, well I hope you liked that video. Those are 3 tips of why you're probably not making any money with your investing or your day trading. If you want to get better at your investing and day trading, drop a comment down below. subscribe. I'm always here to help you guys, and I really enjoy making these videos, so it'd be awesome if you give me a little thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.